learning target 10. 10, 10, 10. It's double digits. We made it. Woohoo! So in learning target 10, we're going back to geometry. Why? Because life would be pointless without geometry. Get it? So in learning target 10, we're actually going to use special right triangles. So they're all right triangle, but they're very special. So I know we have used Pythagorean theorem to find the missing side of the right triangles before, but in this learning target, we're not going to use any Pythagorean theorem. So, to talk about all these special triangles, first we have to talk about radicals. Yep, without the radicals, if you don't know how to simplify the radicals, we are in trouble. So, you wonder, well, you know what? Let me tell you a story about this radical first, and then we'll go from there. So, have you heard about a story of a radical jail? I know, it's a kind of a sad story. So, once upon a time, there was a jail, and the cell was, all these prisoners were under this radical symbol. Okay, and the only way for you to get out of this jail is if you can find someone who can help you get out. So if there are two inmates, then they can help each other and then escape from this jail. They get out, except unfortunately one of them does not make it. You know what happens. It's not a happy ending. But at least one of them comes out safe. So square root of a times a becomes just a. Now, in case you're wondering, what is she wearing? Well, I made all kinds of headbands for this learning target. So this is my first one. Do you see? Under my square root sign, I had triple A, and then, yes, these two A's oh my gosh, this right here. These two A's get together, they get out, but it becomes just one A, and then inside of A stays there. So that's how we simplify the radicals, and I believe this is a review from Math 2, but let's go through some of the practice questions. So as far as notes concerned, let's write this. If you want to simplify the radicals, number 1, do the tree. Do prime factorization. Okay, so first you have to do the tree to make it all into prime numbers. Then each pair can come out, like perfect squares can come out, right? Pair up. So once you're done with prime factorization, pair them up and then pull them out. Now, I want to just make sure we write the perfect squares because this will come out a lot. 4 is 2, 9 is 3, 4 times 4 is 16. Now, if you remember these, sometimes we can save time. So instead of doing prime factorization for 49, if you know that's 7, you actually can just write 7. Because, well, if you get square root of 49, and if you know it's 7 times 7, then why bother doing the prime factorization and taking more time, right? So I want you guys to make sure you remember the perfect squares, and then go from there. So let's say if I'm doing number 8, 52, right? 52 would be, I have to think about this one. Well, it's an even number, so I'm going to do 2. 2 times 26, right? And 26 is 2 times 13. And that's all the prime numbers. So this would be 2 times 2 times 13. So pair of the 2's get together, get out of the radical symbol, it becomes 2, and then 13 stays behind. That's how we do it. Oh my gosh, right away. Why are they giving me 448? That's too big. 448. Okay, I'm going to do small. 2, because it's even, so it's 224. 2, that's 112. 2, that is 56. 2, that is 28. I know. Maybe picking 2 was not a good idea, but it wasn't that bad. It fits into paper. For me, as long as it fits in the paper, it is not so bad. Alright, so let me see. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twos and 1 7. Right? So pair up. How many pairs do I have? I have that becomes 2. They come out becomes 2. This come out becomes 2. And then whatever you pull out, you multiply. So that's 8. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. And then inside 7, lonely 7 stays there because there's no other pair. Right? Yes, I know this is not the first time. This is the first part of learning target 10. Take it easy, guys. Alright, let's do the next one. 3, 6, 9. Come on, I think I'm gonna do 3 this time. Just cause. I know I can do 2 cause it's 6 is even, but I'm just doing 3. 3, 1, 3, 2. Up 2, so I'm gonna do 2. 66. I can do 2, 33, and then 3, 11. You see? All the prime numbers. So 396 is what? 3, 2, 2, 3, 11. So 3, 3, 2, 2, 11. I just switched the order. It doesn't matter. We're multiplying, so order shouldn't matter. So threes, threes. Do you see? This pair comes out. This pair come out. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 root 11. There you have it. That's pretty much how we simplify the radicals. Do a prime factorization, so you break them until they're only prime numbers, then pair them up. So if you have 2 of the same, then they come out becomes just one of them, right? 2 of the same factors come out just represent by one number. So, and then don't forget the perfect squares. Let me end with my headband one more time. If it's A, then it'll be just one pair of A's come out, but then the other port, only A stays inside. So it will be same thing as A radical A. Remember this. Bye.